Okay, so here is a chess situation which is given in this diagram on the top. And the question which is asked is, can black mate in one move? So if playing as black and the next move, can it be a checkmate on the white? The options are, option 1 is yes and option 2 is no. So here, as we can see, there are a lot of black pieces, right? Let's notice the black king, which is here, and then there are black pieces which are pawns, 6 pawns. There are rooks, one and black rook here, and then there is a black bishop, and here is the white king, right? So this question asks us to play as black and figure out if making the next move, considering this is black's move, if making the next move, is it possible as black to put this white under checkmate? Not just check, but checkmate, right? So, and if yes, the question extends to indicating this mating move with an arrow. So, playing as black, we have to figure out whether it's possible as black team to put this white king under checkmate in the next move, and if yes, indicating by making an arrow which that particular move will be, means which of the black pieces will be moved and to where to put this black king under checkmate. So let's figure this out. We have created the same setup on the board editor below, right? And let's notice that we are playing as black. Sorry, we are playing as blacks. So there are the black pieces, and here is the white king here. And the white has rooks, bishop, pawns. Okay, so considering the position of the white king, we know that this white king can be attacked. If it is to be attacked by a black piece which is not a knight, and we notice that there is no knights in the black piece, so knights can actually jump over other pieces. So they do not need a clear line of sight from them to the king to kill the king. They can jump over the pieces, but there are no black knights here. So the only way this white king can be attacked is either by either from the same column, like opening a line of attack from the same column that this king is in, or through the same row, or from the diagonals that are passing through this square, right? So, and we see that the black pawns, right? Black pieces have pawns, and noticing the distances between the pawns and the white king, we can pretty much figure out that the pawns are really far away from the king. Some of them are even blocked, and those who are free, they are really far away, and moving them by one step is not gonna be threatening for this white king, because the pawns can only move by one step, right? Here this pawn can move, this pawn can move, this pawn can move, and none of them by moving are moving close enough for this to this white king to put it under check. So creating the check is not feasible with this black pawns on the white king. So the remaining pieces are then these two rooks, rook number 1 and this rook number 2, and then there's a bishop, right? There's this one bishop and then the king itself. But notice with the king also the case is similar, like the distance between this black king and the white king is really far, and actually the path, the direction from this black king to the white king is pretty much blocked by many of these pieces, so it does not look like the black king is in a position to move and then put the white king under check. alone, like a lever on the checkmate, it cannot put it under check. So pawns and kings, black pawns and black kings are not the candidates. So let's look towards the rook, and then there's a bishop, right? And one thing to notice about this bishop is that this bishop is on a white square, while this white king is on a black square. And since we know that bishop can only move to the same colored squares throughout the game, there is no way this bishop can put the white king under check right now, because the king is on a black square. So this bishop, black bishop, will be in no position to move to this square. So there would not be any check from this by moving this black bishop on this white king. So remaining option is this rook number 1 and the rook number 2. And rooks can only attack the king either through the column or through the row, right? Not diagonally. Rooks cannot move diagonally, so they cannot attack the king diagonally. And so, since both of these rooks are in this column, right? Can they be moved to be in this column such that their line of attack from them to this king is unblocked? Or can they be placed in this row such that line of attack from the new square to the king is open, right? So let's check the rook number 1. We see that this rook can be moved in its own row or it's in its own column. So if it has to come to this column, right, this white king's column, it will have to move to the intersection of that column and its own row, right, which is this particular square. But we see that even if this rook is moved to this square to try to check the king, it is blocked, right? There's one black pawn here, and so it is blocked, right? So moving this rook to this square to try to attack the white king is not a possibility. And so the only possible way for this rook is to try to attack this white king through the white king's row, which is this position, right? The black rook can move in its own column, come down to this position, and try to attack the king from here by staying in its row. And since it's right next to the king, it is a check, right? There's no blocking pieces anywhere. So if this black rook is moved all the way down like this to this square, it creates a check on the white king, right? Now, let's think about it. Is that move gonna be a checkmate, right? Is this new square, that this black rook, if we move it all the way down to this square, is this square protected by any other black piece? And we see immediately that this black rook down is protecting this square, right? Are there any white pieces that are attacking this square? And we see that only the white king will be able to attack the black rook on this square, not any other white piece, right? No white pawn, no nor the white rooks can come to this square, and neither the white bishop. So this square cannot be on this square. If the black rook moves down on this square, it is protected by the black rook here, and to kill it, only the white king can move. So if the king moves like this to kill the rook there, it will be attacked by this black rook. So king will not be able to kill the black rook here, right? So by placing the black rook from here to here, we can make sure that attack cannot be neutralized by killing the white rook, by killing the black rook, right? So let's try to do it here. We move the black rook here. Now it cannot be killed. King cannot move to kill it. No other white piece can. It cannot be killed. Since these are right next to each other, there's no blocking possible. Like no white piece can move in between them and block this line of attack because they are right next to each other. So the only possible thing that is left for the white to try to move the king out of the line of attack of this rook and move to a new position which itself is not again under attack, right? And so this king can possibly flee to a lot of squares, which is one is this, one is this, one is to the right, here and here. So there are 5 positions which are open for it to move. But in those 5 positions, we see that the bottom ones, like this two, are in the line of attack from the black rook, right? So king cannot move to these squares because they are under attack, and king cannot move to this square as well, because by moving to the right it will stay in the line of attack of this black rook. It will not move out of it, and also because this square is also under attack from the bishop here. So these 3 are the squares where the king cannot move. So remaining 2 options are these, and we see that if the king moves here on this particular square, it is still vertically in the line of this rook and it can be attacked. So only possibility is this. And if we move the king here, we see that rooks can no longer attack it. These 2 rooks, they can no longer attack the king here, right? If this king moves here, rooks cannot attack. No other black piece has a direct line of attack open on this square, right? This bishop cannot attack here, pawns cannot attack, king cannot attack. So we see that this is a possible flight square. So if the king just moved like this, it is completely safe from any attack right now, right? There is no direct check on the king. So we see that this moving this rook down, which we did like this, right, and then opening the attack on the king, there is one possibility to evade this attack, which is to take the king and move it up by one place and put it here, and it is safe, right? So let's go back to the original setup. So we see that from the back side, black side, the only we already saw that pawns could not create the attack, king cannot do it, bishop cannot do it. This rook we tried and we saw that although it can create a check, it cannot create a checkmate. So the only piece left is this one, and this rook is not attacking the king right now. Even though it is next to it, it is not attacking it because this rook is not able to move diagonally. So to attack this king, it has to come either into this column of the king or into this row of the king. And we see that if this rook is moved to its right, by one step, it that comes to this square, and this square is a direct check on the king right now, right? So we see that there is one possible move for this white rook to check this, and alternatively is this, if this rook moved up by one square, which is here, it opens the attack on, it puts the king under attack again, right? From this square and from these 2 square where the black rook can move, both squares are actually checks on the king. So it has 2 possible moves to check this king. Are both of them checkmates? Is any one of them a checkmate? So let's figure this out. If the rook moved to its right, if the rook moved to its right, this new square that we see, right, this new square that it just moved to is protected by the black bishop, right? We notice this about this new square. It is protected by the black bishop. The only way to kill it is by moving the king. There is no other white piece that is directly attacking it, only the king. And if the king moves to kill, it comes into the line of attack of the bishop. So king cannot move to kill it. No other white piece can. So this rook here cannot be killed. Since they are right next to each other, there is no way of blocking this attack by putting any white piece in between them. So only way left to try is to flee out of the situation, and we see that the king has 5 or 6 possible open squares where it can move. It can move here, 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 right? And it is blocked here. But if we notice, we see that among all of these three squares, moving to these 3 squares will put the king under attack from this rook. So king cannot legally move here, cannot move here, cannot move here, right? These three squares are not legal move allowed for the king. So then these three squares remain. And about the bottom one, king cannot move here because it stays in the line of attack of this rook. So left are these two. And we see that if the king moves to its right, it comes into the line of attack from the bishop here. So king cannot move here. The only possible way is here. And if it moves here, it stays into the line of attack of this rook, right? So none of these squares are the flight squares. The king cannot flee out of the attack by moving to any one of them. So this move is actually a checkmate. So let's go back to the original. So we saw that there are two possible ways this rook can check this white king, which is either this square or this square, and we saw that moving to this square creates a checkmate, right? So if I have to mark my answer in the original question, I would mark it as yes, option number one. It can move and mate, and to draw the arrow, I would actually draw it from this rook, which is here in the image, to its right by one step. Let's try the other check possibility we figured out by moving the rook up by one step. If we move it up, right, we see that this rook, its new square is protected by this rook, and the only piece that can kill it is this white king. But king cannot move to kill and come into another line of attack. So this rook cannot be killed to neutralize the attack on this king. There is no blocking possible since these are right next to each other. And the only way for this king left to try is to flee out of this situation. And we see that though many possible squares are available to it, not all of them are safe. This is not safe. This is not safe. This is not safe because it's under attack from bishop. We think this one is safe, right? If the king moves here, we see that this particular square is not under attack from any of the black pieces. So this is a flight square available to king. King moves here, it is out of the attack, so it is saved. So this is not a checkmate. The only possible checkmate move is to take this rook and move it to right and then checkmate the king. So the answer is yes, checkmate is possible, and arrow is from this black rook. Move it to its right by one step, and that would be my arrow. So let's quickly check out the answer too. It says yes, as we figured out, and the possible move it shows is to move the rook at the bottom to its right by one step, right? Thank you.